It is happening, and I thought I'd take my webtoon break while I was waiting for all of 0 people to filter in, because it's kind of a big webtoon day. I'm gonna have one more, and I'm gonna get into this game. And believe it or not, I don't know what this game is about. I briefly glanced over it. It looked good. I liked it. I bought it, and we're gonna play it. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews, though. Banned. Banned, blocked, reported, removed. Damnation memore. You're gone. $2 months? Two more and it will be a year? Um, you've got your time wrong, my boy. You've got your time wrong. All right, let's party. New game. Just get me in there. Oh, oh, sounds. I'm gonna let the cutscene play. Nope, it's not voiced. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. You're going to hear my air conditioner. You're going to have to live with it. This is what it's like as a starter streamer. When I start making 40K a year streaming, then we can get a dedicated space, huh? Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses, after all. Day 1, Friday. This game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can hold shift to zoom in. Okay. I mean, let's test it. I found it. An excerpt on the exclusive Wandering View. Come to the library in Ambleside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the Gilded Dendron that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear from me. On the exclusive Wandering View. Come to the library in Ambleside. Alright. We'll scratch our cat. The will to explore, a closer inspection, a rising dread. I have neither the time nor the inclination. You can water your plants using the watering can to earn will to explore. This boy's wilting. Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. Came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has gotten the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. St. John's Poppy. You can drag items from here onto your desk. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills of the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it a secret. Strange book of plants. We need St. John's Poppy. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I've included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. St. John's Poppy. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flower of the St. John's Poppy are bright red with a yellow center. The flowers are red with a sweet scent. I mean, that looks like that, so we'll put this back in for now. A map. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Put that away. That's too much right now. That's some occult stuff. No archives. Labels. St. John's poppy. We'll do yellow for safe plants. Put the labels away. Open this up again. A bright red with a yellow center. This is what you need. Plant identified. St. John's poppy. Rewards book entry. Collect. Clavilium. Marcelli clavis. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the name Love Lock. Alright. Ambleside is where we need to go. Where the hell are we? We're in Undermere. We're here. We need to go here. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly, and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's reading ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she found. What is this? Gilded dendra and wandering blue. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. And a wandering blue. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. We will put them away for now. We will also put away the map for now. And we will take in our next client. David Schaefer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. A lot of will to explore. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the street. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger. Just I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at every bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. We're gonna put our letters here for now. We're gonna scratch our cat. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna put that there. I mean, I guess we could put these in our archives for now. That's going in clues. No, it demands to go in letters. So can I put nothing in clues? Okay. That's fine. Let's get our next appointment. Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Backbarrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennec from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Lemon dandy. That's the map. Open this bad boy up. What the hell is lemon dandy? Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. What if the citron, the curled leaves? None of these look very dandy to me. I don't have very many other plants. Oh! Oh, that looks very much like what I need. The smell is faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. That looks very dandy to me. Nothing else appears to follow that for me, so some would say it's dandy. Lemon dandy. Oh, it kind of reminds me of Papers, Please in a way. It kind of does, doesn't it? We've got a new plant. I need to put a label on the lemon dandy. Or I'll forget. Next client. Oh, they have things. The psychic. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold she had over her mother. He had over her mother, and she fled into the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to train Horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. My vivid dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Forest Camphor. Okay. Forest camphor. A strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful support effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful, rounded, dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Examine this. That looks right. I need to be more careful. That wasn't forest camphor. I must be better prepared next time. And see her bio. Okay. I mean, it has a bowl, I guess is the thing. That's what I need. Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. We need to label that. Forest. Camphor. Put the book away. Next. Got a new wandering view? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the view, if you've got it. Isn't that shit hella poisonous? The northeast of Backbarrow. That's Undermere. That's Ambleside. Where's Backbarrow? There's Whitebarrow. Northeast. Nothing here. I haven't the plant. Or maybe I do have the plan, and I'm stupid. I've only the one mushroom here. I mean, I have it? Okay, yep, this is Wandering View. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with the conditions of memory irritation associated with old age. Okay, so we need to name this. All right. We're gonna close that book. We're gonna drop that there. We're gonna drop that there. We're gonna pet our cat. He's a sly one, Mr. Cat. And we're gonna water our plants before we go. And we'll call it for now. End the day. A card is being drawn. Row H, the third river. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Row H, the third river. Day 2, Saturday. It's not raining today. Row H. The third river. 1, 2, 3. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides for many. New plant acquired. Don't know what it is. We'll put the map away for now. A card against humanity? Of course. Some things have been relocated in the pursuit of maintaining my corporeal flesh, but I can certainly do that. Your card against humanity is Thunderous Lovemaking. I don't do any of that. So, I can't talk about any of that. I believe the connection of human flesh is a disgusting and vile act. Nah, I'm just memeing. I'm just a loser. Been a while since the last card was pulled. It's the last card. I can tell you when the last card was pulled. The last Cards Against Humanity card was pulled it's being dumb. It's being dumb. Ah! Leave me alone! Ah! Let me see if I can see it now. It won't let me examine the thing. Activity feed, manage request. There we go, there we go. The last card against humanity was 3 months ago. Complete all. I've completed all of my requests. And now we should get back into it. Next, Isidore Burbage. Bring me a sample of Apis demesis, and be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Get the hell out of my store, you scum. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Yeah, you should leave. The Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. Okay. He wants some Apis demesis. We got some Episcopus Pelivant, some Butterium Dixie Rat, some Marcelli Clavis, some Agricola Timor, some Chamomum Silva, some Chamomum Vulpus, some Apis demesis, Gandhi root, a plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken of her, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Do you want that? Do you want this bizarre-ass plant I just got? My fingers ache from handling this plant. That's poison. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. The leaves are coarse to the touch. This what you want, good sir? Candy root. Meek do. I'll look at that later. We gotta get that. We gotta get that that labeled. Imagine not having loving parents. Oh, seems like some of us here don't have to imagine, eh? The cat, it purrs. Ding! Ah! Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Hard Knot. Let's go get it. We are here at Undermere. Where is Hard Knot? An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted away, it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. We need that plant that opens locks. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the name Lovelock. Those look heart-shaped to me. Oh God! And there were 3 plants in here! The cat doesn't like the bell. Okay. I got that stuff. I hate mushrooms, man. I'll put the book away for now. I have a growing fear within me. I cannot let it take hold. Okay. Ding! Reuben Ward. Okay, we'll that in a second. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Reuben works with the police on murder cases. He is a kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he is deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. The victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. You want some fox button? An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a stronghold of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stem. That looks like that. Let's make sure nothing else looks like that. let's just examine it and say, like, are the leaves shiny? It smells of nothing that I can detect. I mean, that looks like it grows in pairs, but, like, let's be extra certain. If I didn't know that that was already Gandy root, I would have picked that shit up immediately. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Thick, shiny leaves. This. That performs my action. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. This is what you want, good sir. Need to be more careful next time. That wasn't Fox button. So then, is this what you want? This is what I get for doubting myself. Fox Batoon. Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's Poppy. There's a medium using the room illegally, I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Where's the plant that makes ghosts? You want some Harlequin blue, baby. When the bushy blue flowerhead die, they release seeds with a downy pappus which assist in wind dispersal. I don't know, I think you want to explore? Okay, we'll take a look around. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. So, there. The weather changes fast, but fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. For now, we're just gonna label this shit maybe poison. We're just gonna label that dangerous, so that we know that that's a problem. Tuck that away. Tuck that away. Okay, you want the thing that screams. Bushy blue flower heads. Like, I know they say don't look at the picture. This game would be nice to play in a cold fall evening. Too bad it's a hot ass summer night. But you get what you can get. It's a bushy blue flower head. Blue flower, light, airy scent. I mean, that looks bushy and blue. Harlequin blue, baby. Shimmerlong. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. I kind of don't want to do that. Beth was born into a loving family but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young and left home at 14 to join the Sisters of Arduina. The head of the sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduina. Now her mentor has been murdered, and Beth is looking for answers. Isn't this dude's last name? His last name's Ward. Okay. Can I get a hint, please? Mary's breath. I have some of that around here. I don't want it. The wide, waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. Wide, waxy leaves? My fingers ache from handling this plant. Wide, waxy leaves. I mean, it's not... The veined leaves have a waxy finish. Let's take a look at everything else before we do that. Smooth, waxy leaves. It's veined in the picture. I'm gonna go with this. I received a letter. We're gonna label this first. Mary's meat mania. Mary's breath. Yosh. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Let's go see what's going on. Deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torver. Grisdale Forest, across the lake shore from Torver. Is it here or here? I thought you spelled breast. I spelled capital B, capital R. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying at a table draped in silk is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. I do know what could do this. If you allow me to consult my handy guide, that would be, I believe, the thing I picked up, the gilded dendra. Which I believe is the thing I picked up off of that dead deer. No, okay. Long. I mean, let's look around. The sap of this plant? If I mess this up, I'm gonna have a panic attack. Is the thing that's going on here, though. Ren? I'm stupid. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death, and sweet to those who have not. Oh, my uncle died. I think that's what I need. Yeah, gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me to want me hanging around. It seems they do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. Gray sandfire and some 2 plants. Let's mark this. If I fuck up one more plant, I'm going to have a panic attack. Soothe my savage spirit. And bring in the next man. What happens if you panic? I don't know. I'm this close to reporting you, halfwit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to this ground if you don't make this right. Butterdale or Meekdew? Let's open it up. My actions have consequences. Butterdale. Okay, or Meekdew. Oh, you want me to ruin his life? I'm not the type. I'll give him one more try. I'll give him the Butterdale. I'm a benevolent being. Or I could, kill him. Dark green leaves. Smell like butter. Dog with the butter. What does Meekdew do? It gives him painful sores. Okay. We'll pet our cat, and we'll take a look. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. Gosforth. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger in the woods to the south of the town, on the northeast corner of the woods. Gosforth is up here, south of the town, on the northeast corner. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. You plan acquired. We'll put that away. We'll put that away. We'll put that away. We'll pet our cat. And we'll end the day. Grant me wisdom. North of Hawkshed, east of Lowick, west of Rustlin, south of Crinkle Crags. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Break up the damn map. Let's see. Let's find all these places first. Let's start with Hawkshead. North of Hawkshead. East of Lowick. I mean, it's all gotta be above Hawkshead. I mean, I guess not. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustlin, where's Rustlin? East of Lowick, west of Rustlin, north of Hawkshead, south of Crinkle Crags. Right there. We need to go. Yep, left of Rustlin. Or, like, here, up, north of Hawkshead, south of Crinkle Crag. Here. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm. Points. I follow his outstretched finger, and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing here, hidden from view. Fucking, I'm really growing my poisonous Can I move this, like, away? This shit needs to get itemized. Pet my cat. Check my bios. These are all the dudes I know. Ting! I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it? Something or other. I'm no green-eyed Dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. You want some Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Loving the game so far? I am too. It's very slow-paced, which doesn't bother me that much. And, you know, it's keeping my attention to a point. I'm not hating what I'm doing, that's for sure. It's different than what I typically play. It very much is. Like, it's slower than Papers, Please, but it's a bit more critical than some of the other things I play. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature. Let's not look at our poisonous plants. It is a sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. But that's not what this looks like. Leaves curl down. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. We'll take a look. They curl around. They curl down is what it says. Do I have any of this in the store right now? That doesn't have a flower. That's the thing here. I'm sure I have some of that around here. Honey, do we? You want me to give him this shit that burns my fingers? I mean, I'm gonna start with some other shit first. Okay, yeah, no, that wasn't what he wanted. Okay, this is getting a little harder. I'm sure it's one of these plants. You think it's... I don't think it's the deer plant. I deadass don't. I think it's this one. The leaves curl around delightfully. I'm not giving him the poison deer flower. Bennett. pet my cat. I press the thing. More mail? They're saying the Arter's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arter always looked out for the less fortunate. What you got? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you're determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm against... should the weather turn against you. You want me to go to the fucking Great Gable? What the hell is wrong with you? After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless... some Brimlock, baby! Some Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Smooth, waxy leaves. I want a plant that spontaneously combusts when it comes in contact with human sweat. I'm sure one exists. I mean, I think it's this. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. Sunset Mount Trap. Ting! Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay. First, I pet my cat. I got an achievement! Pet hellebore 13 times! Simone Green? Simon Green? Hellebore, always a pleasure, my feline friend. This is the librarian. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I got some dangerous shit here, Simone. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Common trouse. Despite being described as common, the trouse can be in fact quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Okay. Let's go to red pike then. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the view's majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. I mean, where the hell did you... Homie, where'd you put it? Where'd you put it? This. She called this the common trouse. But, like, oddly enough, I don't believe it. See, the leaves in that go up. These all go down. I'm gonna go there again before I give that to her. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put in a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what the little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in future. Have you got any shimmer lung? Putting chemicals in the water that are turning the freaking gays into frogs? Believe it or not, like, that looked exactly like what we're looking for. Large, ridged leaves. Those are large. And they are ridged. Is this what you're looking for? Candlewood. Alright, so we're going to start itemizing our plants. We're going to put that up here. So our safe varieties are going to go down here. Just as we've itemized things, we're going to start putting them to the right. And then as the world changes, we'll start like breaking them down a little bit more, depending on how deep in the sauce we have to go. But I want all identified plants all in one place. Can you deny them? I'll take a look next time, but it might be viable. I've identified a lot of plants. Yeah, I think that common trouse thing that she wanted me to get isn't what I'm actually looking for. I think I'm being misdirected, because they said it's actually very hard to find, so I shouldn't be able to find it immediately. And in the picture, like, the leaves go up. I'll hold on to it for now, but like, I'm nervous. I'll go after this guy. Sorry if I'm shouting, I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. A moment. He wants the one that improves hearing. I know what that one is. It's the St. John's poppy. It's bright red though. It's the St. John's poppy. I already knew what this was. Alright, let's take a look again at Red Pike. I've already explored here and found all there is to find. Okay. We're gonna go a little bit longer. What forbidden knowledge will the deck give me? This card is destroyed. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Day 4, Monday. Open the map. That layers oddly well, doesn't it? Right there, next to Blackcomb. There. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight thought through scattered cloud, a reset. You got something angelic plants. Start every day on the right foot. Pet your cat. Pet your cat twice. And ding the bell. Reuben Ward, you've aged. The Fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. You want some fennel. Okay. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. I feel like I've touched it so many times. Yeah. Let's categorize this bad boy. Yoink. Close the book. And ding again. The mailman's here. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustling. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sister had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. The Occult Scholar. Okay. Northeast of Ruslan and Grisdale Forest. So... right there. Northeast. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling of being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. What the hell is Mellow Glow, and why do I feel like it's gonna roofie them? Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. I've seen one sharp plant in my repertoire, and it was this one. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. I'm going to start labeling the occultic plants that I'm getting with this. So mellow. Mellow glow. And we'll put it here. And we'll technically save the other one. The Shimmerlung. The Shimmerlung is now considered an occultic plant. Okay. It rains. It pours. The old maid. He snores. I'm afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down the abyss, but I'm afraid. There's Aguria. When burned, can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Or Candlewood. Okay, I'm gonna give her the Aguria. I think she's seeing something that needs to be seen. The Psychic. We're going to enhance your visions. I will show you what it is that you must see. Light blue flowers. Like rounded tufts of gentle lambswood. Soft, pale blue flowers. Worryless. This is an occultic plant. And will be categorized as such until further notice. Then we pet our cat, and then ding! Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Underwear often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm not the green-fingered one and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Cizir. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You are cordially invited to Cizir Castle, Lord and Lady Elsbeth. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer, as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing at a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library. They don't have the time to make as thorough as the studies I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elizabeth cries, as I make to leave. She thrusts the plant from the gardens into my hand. I thank her warmly. Then we pet our cat. And then ting! I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. I spelt this wrong. It says nady root. That's fine. Gandy Root Gamers. Heartburn to the extreme. They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swenside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. You mean this thing that smells like ass? This is poisonous. You can't eat this. I'll go somewhere to end the day. We'll see if I get anything from it. They said, shame what happened in Swenside. I shudder at the thought of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw, a chill come over me. A chill comes over me and I realize that I do not want to linger. Oh, I like, get mad. Pet the cat. Put the map away. Actually, open the map. Put my damn shunning circle on it. And tell me things. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everheart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. She lives alone in the castle northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles in a certain direction. Day 5, Tuesday. This is going to be our last day, and then we're going to end the stream. Open the map. She lives in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everheart grows. The crumbling ruins of Egremont Castle perch atop the hillside, overlooking the village below. As I wander through the walled remnants, I'm reminded of the legend of the Egremont horn that once hung proudly above the castle gateway. Although long since lost, it is said that the mystical horn, when blown by a rightful heir, has the power to restore the castle to its former glory. Three miles to the east. We have a legend lore down here. So 3 miles is it's 3 units. So 1, 2, 3 is 3 miles. Let's put the map away. Let's water our extensive plants. Then we'll pet our cat. And then we'll travel once more. 1, 2, 3. 3 miles. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Okay. Coolio. Let's start the day. Pet the cat. Ding! Ah! What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder, I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduino's protections. I do not know if I'm awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing away at my mind. You need some ketamine. I mean, I know it's not that. I don't like using so many hints, but I do what I must. Worry less, smile more. At the cat? Dang. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. He said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, or at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winter Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Honey, like, I found it, but, like, I don't think this is what you want. Feels wrong, but okay. Headed west from Sedberg, possibly near the source of the River Wenster. West of Sedberg. To the source of the River Wenster. Sedberg goes that way. Here? She didn't like it. I'm not long for this world, and I've decided that I wanted to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful camellia, like a drear huntsman with their dranthium-covered tombs. This shit has 6 petals. 6. 6. Is this what the hell you want? Is what you want, my good man? Believe it or not, I'm labeling that an occultic plant. Ah. We pet our cat. We water our flowers. And once again, we go looking for the man. West of Sedberg to the source of the river? Do you want me to go here? This is the end of the river. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between 2 boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire rained by stones was the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there's no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down 2 over 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3. The camp at the Winter Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, ho 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 ho, the man says. You must take this, take it, take it. At his insistence, I received the looking glass that he thrust into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho ho, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Ho ho, Abney. Red Abney. I am sure that he is quite mad. I have received something. It is said that Red Abney plants has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Motherfucker, what have you done to me? I'm gonna pet my cat, and I'm gonna take my next client. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you're the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. Yeah, I got that, Zaza. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hot part. Who are you, my good dear? Inhaling smoke from the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. That's what you need? Yeah, I got that ganja. It's ganja Lestrange. It's bizarre. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation of the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. Thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity's got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. What the hell are you saying to me? A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it has often been confused with. So, the red berries are the fever kiss plant. Alright, we're looking for witch fig. Which, like, I feel like it's like this shit. I've identified everything over there. Well, wait a second. Shoto a minute. Is this the fever kiss? This is. These are pale. Okay. Small red berries. It has similar leaves. Is this what you want? I need to be more careful. That wasn't the right plant. Alright, I'm gonna have a mental break. Oh, am I putting the wrong plant inside of the damn thing? I mean, like, I feel like this is what you need. See, I'm pissing myself off for the wrong reasons. Jacob's worth. Okay. That's for later. And I'm assuming this is Fever Kiss. Pet my cat. Ding the bell. I never see anybody in your shop. They don't like you. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. What the hell is... A mushroom found in a dark, damp place, feeding on any light that gets close to it, it can soon draw light in, enveloping its surrounding in darkness. A milky fluid that can be consumed is a treatment for stomach pains. It's a mushroom. It sucks in light. A viscous white liquid ooze can be seen oozing from its underside. I mean... we already know about that. I mean, I believe that's our mushroom. It's this bad boy right here. Let's hope we don't have a mental breakdown. Okay. Alright, we managed to stay above water. This is the bishop's parasol. Okay. Let's end the day. Let's get the card. Let's see if we can find it before we open the shop. And then I'll end the stream. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders, with the current floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Day 6, Wednesday. The old man of Coniston looked out across the lake with blind eyes. Coniston looks out across the lake. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. The old man to the lake, floating gently southwards to the fork. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. Today, 2 new plants today. Those are very similar to each other and scare me. But that is where we are going to call it for the day. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching me stream. I believe this game, your progress is saved automatically. Thank you all for coming and watching me stream. It has been a fun one. This has been my first stream back in a while, and I very much so enjoyed this game. You can expect this to be a series, and I will turn that off, and I will do more of it. But thank you everyone for now. I will see you in the next one. There's no one for me to send you off to raid, but bye for now.